Well, after months of saber rattling from North Korea, it may be that we're seeing a thaw in tensions. Kim Jong Un ordering the reopening of the cross-border hotline, paving the way for discussions about next month's Winter Olympics. The hotline with its neighbor in the south, South Korea. Okay, let's assess the implications of this with our Seoul Bureau Chief, Peter Pei. So, Peter, this was quite an interesting development. Has this lifted the mood in South Korea?
Oh, definitely. As you saw with the markets, they're reacting positively to it. They view this as the first, a big reversal in tensions that has been escalating, as you know, for months now, with North Korea continuing to test their missiles and continuing to do their nuclear tests to develop a nuclear weapon that could reach the U.S.
And you've heard the U.S. though respond to this, Peter, saying that they don't believe this, that they have high doubts about the sincerity of Kim Jong Un's olive branch. So is this going to create a wedge now between Seoul's approach and Washington's approach?
Yeah, I mean, that's and they said as much in a press conference yesterday that they feel that they're, first of all, skeptical about this overture, and secondly, that they feel that this may be creating a wedge between Trump and Moon. And, Trump and Moon have been being the bad cop, good cop scenario. Moon has been a very hardline approach to North Korea. Nothing, no conditions. North Korea needs to stop their nuclear development, whereas South Korea's President Moon has taken a more softer line and said, hey, let's talk about possibly, one of the things that North Korea has insisted on is for U.S. and South Korea to stop their military drills, which they, say is a prelude to a war. And Moon has basically taken the position that maybe we should delay it, maybe we should scale it back, and all this is an effort to bring North Korea to the table. And the first step in that was to get them to the Pyeongchang Olympics, which is basically 50 miles from the North Korean border.
What can essentially be achieved in talks, though, Peter? I mean, is Moon going to essentially have to give a lot of concessions here, maybe perhaps do a lot more compromise? And do you think the U.S. actually has to engage perhaps in these talks as well?
Well, that's, there's a lot of speculation as to what is North Korea's motive in this, in trying to reopen up this hotline, perhaps getting the talks. It ranges from, that they want to extort money from the U.S. and Korea, ease tensions, ease the sanctions that have been levied against them. Others have said that they're just buying time to perfect their nuclear weapon. Whatever the case is, the fact that they are having this communications open is a big move to ease tensions, which is, obviously in South Korea they see this as a very positive move.